What's up, Saucy crew? Part of the Sauce Empire. What is going on? We have our week 4 matchup here. It's going to be pretty exciting. This one is against DJ. Now, if none of y'all remember, DJ's kind of a big deal when it comes to doubles and Pokemon, because this is kind of his main thing. So this week we're looking to try and end that reign. We're trying our best here, coming up with our unorthodox single lineup in this doubles format. We are facing off against DJ, and let me tell you, these were some spicy games, some spicy sauce. So without further ado, and to not spoil the action too much, let's head into that team builder. Up first for DJ's team, we got Riolu. Now Riolu here, pretty cool. Really like the pick here. Just a pretty good support mon with Prankster, going for that max HP and speed, and getting that focus sash up with coaching, detect, helping hand, and copycat for some cool stuff. Next is Buzzwole. Now this thing was swole. It was huge. Buzzwole is an absolute beast, an ultra beast in fact. He has access to a really cool play here with high horsepower, giving him a nice max quake, which really buffs that special defense if you don't know. And you're gonna see how that absolutely play into effect. Other than that though, straight bulk here with the HP, max attack, going for the 0 speed in case for some tricky trick room scenarios. We got Drain Punch, Bounce for the max airstream, high horsepower, and lunge. Next is Clefable. Clefable here, Magic Guard, leftovers. Solid type here, just max HP, max defense, just getting that bulk up here. Life Dew, Helping Hand, Follow Me, and Moonblast. Next on DJ's team is the Incineroar. Now, he picked this up a few weeks back with a couple of free agent swaps, and tier 1 pick for a reason. We got Intimidate coming in with Parting Shot and a Fake Out, along with Snarl and Flare Blitz. Well-rounded defensive stats, just being a nice pivot here. And great typing, just solid Pokemon here in Incineroar. So, was expecting to see him bring this out this week. After Incineroar, we got Braviary, the American bird, defiant, just like our neighbors, with a jolly nature, just like our neighbors. We got Protect, the brave bird, Iron Head, and close combat, just going straight attack, straight speed, nothing fancy. Life Orb, it's a bird. Finally, Hatterene, the G-Max edition, with weakness policy, getting Magic Bounce, and you know what's up. Trick Room, Dazzling Gleam, Mystical Fire, Psychic. All the good stuff. All the good stuff you'd want to see from a nice Hatterene. So, all in all, DJ's team, it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, but enough of DJ's team. Let's get into that saucy lineup. Up first, we got Vish, the Dracovish, with Strong Jaw, and just a similar set here. We're going for that Ice Fang because you notice that it's a little bit weak on the ice side for a lot of his stuff. But we're going for that bulk here. Just a little bit of speed play in and out, but yeah. Really just wanted to have that flexibility here with Vish. So Iron Head, Vicious Rend, you know the deal. After that, we got Nihilego with the Power Herb Meteor Beam combo. Getting that Trick Room, which could have been useful. Could have been useful if we were a good player, but you'll see. Well, you'll see what happens here. No, just kidding. But seriously, we got the Sludge Bomb and the T-Bolt. So go for some special attack, max HP / split defense with special defense. So just a little bit of a pseudo bulk mon here. After Nihilego, we got Slenderman, Pheromosa with the Focus Sash, I've been really liking Pheromosa as this type of speed cleric almost. Well, not so cleric, just like a speed support. Getting that speed swap in is always nice to do. And close combat, and we're going max special attack Ice Beam. People sleep on this guy's special attack. It's the same as his attack, 137 plus max EVs. That smacks. So getting that in is it's gonna hurt. And other than that, we pick up the feint, which realize is a really good move. Allows you to bypass protects and a lot of good stuff. So gonna try out that this week. Larry, the Corviknight with the light clay. We got the mirror armor, and we're going max defense, max HP. And you know, we did one of those things that we do where we see that a Pokemon can learn a move. We don't really decide whether or not it's like a good thing if we put it on, but we found out that Corviknight here, Larry, can pick up both light screen as well as reflect. So we gotta hit him with the light clay. We gotta be that budget Aurora Veil version of what Noah is able to just easily do. So that's our version here, and we pop on a Tailwind and an Iron Head just to round it out. So not too bad. Next up is You Got Me, all creamy. Nah, but honestly, the policy, it's weak. The Veil, it's aroma. And we have a nature that's modest because we're going for that smack dab in the middle of play. Bake me a cake, sir lineup. What does that mean? I don't know. But we have Dazzling Gleam, Decorate, Mystical Fire, and Giga Drain. So we're going for that more popping off with the cherry on top cake strat with this Pokemon this week. AKA, we're trying to see if this thing can smack. So stay tuned for that. Last but not least, your boy Miami. And the Heatran's coming in. Jkkayy again, gotta do it. Flame Body, gotta do it. Didn't really have too many fire attacking moves that I saw, so just thought Flame Body would be better. And because of this, we did another thing again, where we figured, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we just did like a defensive Heatran? I don't know who said that, but turns out we did it. So we got Taunt, we got Metal Sound, Will-O-Wisp, and Flash Cannon. So that is your Kalamazoo Raichu. These are going to be some spicy games. So stay tuned and let's hop right in. Alright, so looking at the game, initially we have Hatterene and Clefable, which is pretty sweet because we have a couple of steel moves on our team with Corviknight and stuff happening here. So we also got the Nihilego with the poison, so we're feeling glad that he brought both of his fairy types. So let's see how this turns out here. I'm going to lead off with Corviknight and Heatran, kind of expecting Incineroar, which he does. He gets off the Intimidate, and we mirror that back. And he starts off with a Protect on his Braviary, and I get off a Will-O-Wisp and a Tailwind. Will-O-Wisp gets protected, but we set ourselves up for some nice speed. So he gets off a Parting Shot onto Miami, and in comes Buzzwole. Now we get a nice Will-O-Wisp onto Buzzwole, which is huge. Then we get a Reflect. So higher horsepower incoming, and that literally does nothing. Pretty crippled. Can't really do much. So in comes Nihilego. Gets a coaching boost here from Riolu. And we just Metal Sound this thing. Starts to Drain Punch us, and we start going to town. We Dynamax Jellyfish, and we start going. Get a nice Rock Fall onto Buzzwole, and that starts the beginning of the end here. We taunt Riolu here because, yeah, we got a defensive Heatran. And from this point onwards, we are just going to click Max Rockfall on every single Pokemon and go from there. So, taunting up the Riolu again, and then we just see Braviary getting into his Dynamax mode. starts the Airstream. Gets the nice speed boost here. Getting the struggles off. Like to see it. And then we got our own max Rockfall off. And down goes Braviary. So we just do what we do. And, you know, his struggle was doing way too much damage. So we had to make sure we burned it. And, you know, there we go. It's much better. And now that we have the Sludge Bomb off, we get the first dub. So honestly, feels pretty good. We're feeling pretty strong so far. We're getting the nice 4-0 off the bat. But as you'll see, nothing's certain. So heading into game 2, feeling pretty confident. So I'm feeling, let's just like maybe mix things up a little bit. We start off here. He starts with Hatterene and Incineroar, and I start with Nihilego and Alchemy. So we both get the Intimidate debuff. Doesn't really matter. And in comes Clefable. We do a nice Meteor Beam. And down goes Incineroar, which is huge. We get a nice Dazzling Gleam off. And we're up 4-3, which is pretty nice. In comes Hatterene again. We Dynamax. And I know that both fairy types are pretty done against poison. So at this point, we max ooze. I just click, honestly, on anyone because I know he's going to be using Follow Me. So click the max ooze. Clefable's dead. It's now 4-2. And I decorate Jellyfish. And in comes Trick Room. In comes Trick Room. And now, all the viewers at home, if you're wondering when the TSN turning point, when the game is decided to be thrown / outplaying by DJ begins, this is the pivotal point. Right here. So now if you're like, wow, you had a really good start. You had a really good lead. Just wait. This is where the magic begins. In comes Buzzwole, Dynamax, Swole. I use Guard because I'm kind of scared here. I don't want to max Quake on my fake account going here. He's got a Tricky Room up, so I'm kind of scared. Mystical Fire, max Quake, knew that was coming, and I'm just trying to rattle off Dazzling Gleams here. And I try and get off a switch to Slenderman, as I kind of want to save Nihilego afterwards. And I know max Quake won't kill. So again, we're just getting off Dazzling Gleam. But unfortunately, because of max Quake, I don't know if he predicted this or it's just how it worked out, but max Quake gives the special defense boost. And against basically my whole team that I brought, it's just a straight up counter. So that feels kind of bad. So we go in and we are just getting ravaged by this Quake. And what turned out to be a 4-2 lead is now just going to stay with him having 2 against our 2. As his Dazzling Gleam does a huge amount, Jellyfish just dies, and now it's sadly a 2v1 where Vish just can't do it. And so we lose. We lose 1-0 here. So it's a close one. But there's still game 3. There's still hope. In comes game 3. No messing around. We go right into it. Hatterene, boom. Clefable, boom. Corviknight, Nihilego. Follow Me is used. Now, I know this guy's the whole crux of his strategy is reliant on Trick Room and the Quake. So we're gonna get the Sludge Bomb off. It's had to happen. I've tried to get it off in Hatterene, but the Follow Me, it gets through. So Clefable, sacks off. It's all right. It's what it has to be. We get an Iron Head out. Oh, and it just does over half, which is good. We're going for the all-out attack here, even though we did bring Screens Larry. He gets off the Trick Room. In comes Buzzwole, and he just swaps out. He swaps out into Incineroar. We get the attack drop here. gets the max quake, and we're kind of donezo. So we get off the tailwind. Why are we doing this? I don't know. I think we're just so tilted at this point. We're like, what if I tailwind? By the time Trick Room's over, it'll be the same amount of turns. Fuck. Okay, well, at this point, he just straight max knuckles Miami right in the box, and we're looking really bad here. Not gonna lie. Snarl doesn't really realize that's a thing. We put up a reflect, and in comes Bish, where at this point we're saying we gotta Dynamax something. So he gets out the Airstream, and you know, don't really know what's going on with the speed control at this point, because we're just putting out Steel Spikes, trying to raise our defense, and you know, unfortunately, we don't Steel Spike the predicted swap here on the Hatterene, and we just get demolished by a nice Dazzling Gleam, and Iron Head's coming out. We kill off the Hatterene, so it's not too bad. Get off another Steel Spike here, miss. So that sucks. So we're going up. We get the nice Fake Out, very good, and gets a bounce. So at this point, we get a flinch. That was from the Fake Out though, so it makes sense. Drain Punch coming in, and it's not much a poor Larry can do once he's burned and down with no friends. So there you have it. He brought it back. DJ, you mad lad. GG's. It was a fun game. I was really looking forward to it, but yeah, it's a tough one. You know, Kalamazoo Raichu, doubles, bit of a wrench, bit of a fork in the road here, but we persevere, and we made a couple free agent swaps here. So we are picked up with Excelgor, so we dropped Stoutland. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be some fun shenanigans coming up soon. I'm sure you're all aware. And other than that, yeah, GG's DJ. That was really good, close game. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. Just, damn, it was close. So next week, we are up against the Laddie Daddies with Quincy. And that... it's going to be very interesting. Going to have to go through and really check up on what he's been up to, because you know, this league's been all over the place. So yeah, till then, you know, 1-3, not out yet. So stay tuned for some more Kalamazoo Raichu action, and yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the other beautiful content creators down below with their videos. And yeah, thank you. Stay saucy.